Going on to you Geminis out here. Y'all gave me the most views, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you the first reading of the batch. So for you Geminis, you have the World, the Chariot, and the King of Cups. We got to get to it because I got a lot to talk about in this video right here. So once again, right, for you Geminis, a lot of you very much so are protecting yourself. In the last reading, I said that you are pretty much as clever as the devil, and which is true. And we're going to get into it, right? The Chariot represents you're able to ask questions and to be able to find out a person's mentality and their intention from asking questions. So you are as clever as the devil. And like I said, we're going to get into that, right? We're going to get into that. The King of Cups. And from that, you're able, like I said, to understand other people's intentions. Now, this is why it is that I'm kind of going in on this video, right? I had gotten a comment in the comment section from someone, and I'm not upset, but the person was like, oh, how could you say that the Geminis, this is the lack of accountability that I keep talking about. Why it is that I say that I don't care about people's emotions. If you come here, I'm gonna let you get away with that first one, but if you come here with that, I'm gonna just block the channel. If you do it again, I'm gonna block the channel and I'm gonna keep it pushing. Why? I don't care about your stupid emotions. I don't care about it. I'll say it to your face. I don't care about your stupid emotions. Why? Because when I said, I meant what it is that I said when I made the title of that video. Being as clever as the devil. Why? Because the devil, you have to be, because what does Sun Tzu said in The Art of War? When you understand your enemy and you understand yourself, you've already won. You will be undefeated. So in order to defeat the devil, you have to become the devil by the way of understanding how the devil thinks, understanding the devil's psychology, understanding the devil's strategy. But see, if you so caught up with the emotionalism and trying to be on some freaking moral high ground, you're going to end up completely missing the point because you're too emotional to understand what I'm saying. And this is what I mean when I say over here, my readings, they're not for everybody. Why? Because I am totally uninterested in your own moralism, your political games that you want to, you gotta ask anybody who knows me, who's been here on this channel. Let them know in the comment section. I'm gonna clown you if you come here with that. I'm gonna make it worse. Because I understand what it is that I be saying. I know what I'm saying. And I say what I say for a particular reason. You come in here with your goofy, trying to be more moralistic, and you know what I found out to prove my point even further, and I'm gonna move forward, but this has to deal with the energy of the reading. Cows eat meat. Apes, primates, and all of that, monkeys and all of that, they eat meat too. What am I trying to say? What is the analogy that I'm alluding to? What am I trying to say? What I'm trying to say is, we came up thinking, oh, they eat bananas and all this other type of stuff, that they're mostly vegetarian and they just chew on grass and bananas and fruits and berries and vegetables and stuff like this. But they also eat meat too. It's just that they normally survive on the fruits and berries and vegetables, but they occasionally eat meat too. But you'll have people on social media talking about, oh, no, you know, everybody got to start being a vegetarian, when even vegetarian animals eat meat too. So they're not vegetarians. What I'm trying to say is when you understand the actual facts versus the the politically correctness of it, they cross each other. They are opposed to one another. They're not brother and sister. They're not even in the same family. So you Geminis learn how to ask questions so that you can basically be able to understand the intent of a person as well. You're asking them questions to see if they're going to tell you the truth. You Geminis are learning how to be a lot more wise with how you interact with others. The Nine of Pentacles and the Two of Wands right here represents, and since that's the case, you're in a situation where you were trying to do that, okay? Like I said, to piggyback off of what the video that I made, you decided that it was your time to cut spiritual, emotional, mental ties with them, with this person. Now the Two of Wands represents this person doesn't really want to let you go. The Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Cups right here represents how, and since that's the case, the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Cups represents this is not your karma. Karma doesn't even exist. But I use the term karma because a lot of people are not caught up to the point where they can understand why karma doesn't exist. A lot of people can't exist without the concept of karma. Somebody needing to get some form of retribution, some person in the sky needing to get some form of retribution, and all this other type of stuff with your goofy self or whatnot. You know? So I'm saying all that to say that the Wheel of Fortune represents you Geminis are making your own fortune. You're marking out your own destiny. You are the captain of your own ship. You're taking matters into your own hands. You're not being at the beck and call of what other people want you to do and they're running game on you. That's why it is that I said that you're clever as the devil. Because you're a devil regardless. Get out of your moralism. Because to a person who is evil, if you give them a hard time and if you stand in their way, they're so warped and confused, you are the devil, even if you're not actually the devil. You could be actually the hero of the story, but they're so warped, they think that you're the devil of the story. So you're one regardless. So the thing about it is, with that being said, the Four of Cups, however, right, also represents you're not allowing people to drag you into some nonsense by telling you a piece of information that really tells a tale about who they actually are. And then now you're in a situation where you're thinking to yourself that you're just going to sit there and ignore it and you're going to continue to get to know them anyway. The Seven of Wands. No, you're going to get them up on out of the way because you're looking for an honest relationship. But you Geminis are becoming very good at being a live lie detector where you can detect people's BS. And the thing is that the Sun card and the Eight of Wands right here for you Geminis represents how this is a great time for you because, again, you being as clever as the devil, I'm not going to give that up. I'm going to keep driving that point home. I don't care. You being as clever as the devil, guess what that means? That means that it makes it harder for people to actually be the one to run game on you because they have ill intentions. Now you starting to give them a problem now. Now you Geminis are not a sitting duck. Y'all actually are in a position where you are giving them a very difficult time, to the point where you're giving them so much of a difficult time, you're either going to cut them off or they figure after a certain period of time, a very short period of time, that the amount of work that you're giving to them because of the fact that they're trying to run game on you, they're lazy. Parasites don't want to put up a fight. They don't want to have to work hard for a feast. So when you put up difficulties and you put up disagreements, what's going to happen, right? When you're not the easiest person in the world, what's going to happen? They give up. And that's exactly what's happening here. They give up. So this is about you Geminis ultimately embracing that. It's not about you trying to be, the devil or any of that. That's not what we're talking about here. Well, what we are talking about is the fact that you know how it is that dysfunctional people think. You're in their head. You're giving them a difficult time. They are afraid of you now. The shoe's on the other foot. And you Geminis don't have to turn into a real ignorant, dysfunctional person. You Geminis are just wiser now, more intelligent. You're more prepared and equipped to be able to actually deal with the ignorance, deal with the dysfunctions. And so if they come to you with it, you know how to mentally, psychically defend yourself. Spiritually and psychically and mentally and emotionally defend yourself instead of you just being on the defensive all the time. So let's clarify the Eight of Wands. Get out of your moralism. Get out of your moralism. I'm going to say this one last time, and I'm going to move forward. Get out of your moralism. So you have the Four of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, Page of Wands, Queen of Cups, and then you have the Eight of Swords to clarify the Eight of Wands. So these three cards right here for you, Gemini, speaks to how the Four of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, Page of Cups, and the Page of Wands, you know why it is that you decided to just go radio silent and cut somebody off and decide that you don't want to talk to them again. Because you're becoming, like I said throughout the reading, you're becoming very good at being able to understand a person's intentions. You're already doing it. You Geminis are probably already talking to somebody else new right now. You know what I'm saying? It's just that, or getting to know someone new, or new people come into your life right now. It's just that you just stopped talking to this person. You probably haven't hung out with this person from talking about the last tarot reading, to piggyback off of that. You probably haven't spoken or talked to them, for about 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month and a half. And at these new people that have entered into your life, as of right now, they're more your speed. They're more able to keep up with you. The person that I made from the last tarot reading, right? The last Gemini tarot reading, they just popped up in your life from you knowing them for a long time, back again, trying to get your attention. Or if it's someone new, you Geminis are talking to this person, but you also trying to get to know other people too. You're not committed to anybody. And so because of it, you're more so playing the field, trying to get to know a couple of different people, so that you don't have to go through the motions of one at a time, to where you just don't find that person. And then you have the Queen of Cups, and then you have the Eight of Swords. So the Queen of Cups and the Eight of Swords right here represents how, and so people are not going to know where to come at you. They're not going to know how, because you make it so difficult. And what people will call defensive, who's to say that you're always on the defense? Who's to say that with you, all of this asking questions, who's to say that you're not trying to see if a person is running game on you? Because the truth is, and this is one of the facts that a lot of people don't want to admit, but I'm just going to go ahead and kind of give you some serious game. Do you know how many people on earth be trying to control other people? This planet Earth has a serious issue with control problems. You interact with some people, not everybody has this problem, of course. I don't want people to think everyone has it. But you interact with a lot of these people and they got control issues. They're always trying to run game. They're always trying to cater to ego and spin a narrative, lie, cheat, spin something, spin a narrative, run game on, project and all of that. Come on, that gets tiring after a while. You want to be in a space where there is none of that. That is the safe haven. And you want to, by building a connection with somebody where you ain't got to do all of that. So that's the point of this. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video. I'm trying to get the YouTube channel to over 100K subscribers. Smash the subscribe button, like button, hit the notification bell. Set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.